think I will make pleasure to my wife if I say beautiful women. But yes, just go to Paris and look the Art Nouveau. The way they shape the figures of women bodies, the lightness when they play with the wings of butterflies, that is a beauty that fascinated me from the moment when I saw it the very first time. And I'm very much addicted to beautiful forms. I cannot define that it has to be like that and that, but just to give you one example, there was one morning I was already at 6 o'clock in the office, and I said, what the hell am I doing here? It is 6 o'clock in the morning. I don't want to start now working. So I said, I think I have the right to make me a little pleasure. And I opened an internet site where you can make advertisements if you want to sell a car. In that case, especially for classic cars. And the site popped up, and directly there was a picture of a car. And I looked at it and said, Mamma mia, are you beautiful? And there was just a brand name I never heard before and an address email. So I wrote him, you made my day, you made me happy, thank you, but please tell me at least what is the price of that car? Because it was not mentioned. And immediately I got an answer, and the person wrote me, it's unbelievable, I just put it on. You must have been in the second I released the photo, you must have been in front of the screen. And he told me the price, and he said, if it interests you, no problem, I can reserve it for you. And so we started communicating, and today I own the car, and I'm very, very happy that I just had this chance to see this beauty, and then had been able to convince the seller to separate from it and to give it to me. It's a question who has the steering. If you work with a piece of wood and you put the saw and you put the file, and if you work with metal, it's the very same. You control what is done. And that is so much different because you can respect extreme, difficult to describe details. You can a little bit adapt a shape just by the feeling. When you observe it, you see the modification, and that is so extremely different from programming something on a machine and pressing a button. Then you have to accept what you saw on the screen, and believe me, the screen does not show you reality. But there it's difficult to put your hand on. Yes, later on you can, but then the main job is already done. And therefore handmade is really where you master it from A to Z, where it depends totally on you. Excellence for me means that every component all comes into a perfect harmony. So harmony is the essential point, and please allow me to point out here those watches what we are producing. If you look to our racing green, this expression already of this color, what means for me reliability, it is bold, because I spoke about the old car. It's a British car, it is of course in British racing green, and even if it is now more than 90 years old, is it 39? No, not yet, but very soon it will be, it is already a very old lady. You turn the key and boom, 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 boom. You know you will not be the quickest on the highway, but you will arrive with certitude, with proudness, and this is for me this color of racing green. And if you look on our wristwatch, the racing green, you feel confident. It fits with full harmony to those fantastic sapphire crystals that cover the dial. And when you turn around the watch, you see the same kind of perfection when you look to the movement, what is entirely visible. There's nothing what we hide, because we must not hide anything. We are proud of what we do, so allow us to show our proudness. Every piece tells me something about me, because here again we are how the components are shaped, how everything then fits together. It tells something about me, and working on those watches, they tell something to me. I have no patience. I want to have it all done better yesterday than today. And they tell me always, boy, stay quiet, both feet on the ground, take your time. If not, you have to repeat everything from zero. So every piece told me a story and tells a story about me. The happiest moment always, and this I already told, is the moment when your next creation starts to come, let's call it, to life. When you hear the first tick, you hear it before because you test, but you give the power by hand and you turn the escapement by hand to observe if all is fine. But when it starts to make this by its own, when you just wind the mainspring, give to the balance a little swing, and then you hear tick, tack, tick, tack. And all, you do not put your fingers in anymore. It starts to make it all by itself. This is fascination pure.